Hiya, if your LG TV has started to develop some lines, it's a very easy fix. Just watch this. Hello. I have a neighbour's TV. It's a 49-inch LG. Let's just have a look at the model number here. So that tells me that it's March 2017, 49UH610V. I've probably worked on some of these before. I'm not familiar with it, but I probably have worked on some of these before. Apparently half the screen has got a backlight issue. It's got a flickering problem, so this may just turn out to be a terribly exciting backlight job, which is just as well because I have got loads of backlights for LG 49 inches and need to start getting some money back on them. You know, sometimes you just buy stock and you think, oh, I'll have 10 sets of these and you never see them again. But that's a different story for a different moan and a different day. Right, I've just plugged that in. Hopefully that's got most of the TV in. I do think so. Let's switch on. I've actually got an LG service remote here on my left hand side. That's good, that will come in handy. Oh, I saw some lines there. Again, not terribly visible on the left hand side. It's definitely not a backlight problem. Not yet anyway. You can probably see more on the start icon. But I don't see anything, there's no backlights flashing as such. How come this has been reset? Well, it's definitely not a backlight issue, that's for sure. Okay. From what I remember, CLK2 is normally what shorts out on these. Just block it off and the picture comes back. On LGs, it's 100%. On Samsungs, it's about 95%. I think we're there. Oh. That's got to be one of the most awkward ones I've ever done. I mean, it probably only took 3 or 4 minutes to get off, but that was awkward. Okay. Going to plug it back in again. Disconnect a side. So let's plug back in. Let's disconnect this side. That tells me that the side I've disconnected is not the bad side. Let's disconnect the other side. And put the other side back in. So I'm going to put this side back in. Let's take off that side. See what happens. So no lines, no issue. Let me find out where CLK2 is. Gosh, I need my glasses for that. I'll put some more lights on just to see if that helps. Backlights are not blue, which is a good thing. Just in case you've not watched the channel before and not seen what this sort of problem is, it is a short on a clock line. I'm guessing it's CLK2, but that's kind of an educated guess from experience, which shorts to a voltage. So we have a voltage where a voltage shouldn't be, which is down to a failing chip on the screen. Now the CLK2 is in 3, maybe 4 other positions, especially on the other line as well. So it's finding that particular one that's blocked and taking it away. Sorry, finding that one that's short and blocking it completely. That should restore the picture. Should. And to do that, it's just a piece of paper. We call it the paper trick. Now obviously there's about 50 lines altogether in here. I'm just going to be blocking off. In fact, I think that's way too big, but I'm just going to start off by blocking this and monitoring it and then narrowing it down. It's the one thing I do appreciate about LGs is the fact that they, if you haven't got anything programmed, the screensaver comes up, and that really helps. That line is gone now. On the monitor you're seeing some wavy lines. I'm not seeing those. That's just the shutter reaction between the camera and this. Oh, that is looking pretty good. That is looking pretty good already. For those that want to know, that piece of paper, I have blocked off the first 6 pins of this on the left hand side. So you find out which side has got the blockage, because don't forget there's a CLK2 there, and there's on there somewhere, and there's a CLK2 here. We knew that it was this side that had that particular voltage where it shouldn't be, so I've now stopped it. I think I have. And I've just blocked far left of this right hand side plug and socket for the TCON. So this is the TCON that feeds the screen, and that hopefully has done it. I don't know, that line has definitely gone, and I think that's got it. Again, you're seeing a slight wavy pattern. Let me just switch some lights off, because you're seeing all of the workshop lights that are on and going crazy at the moment. I'm fairly happy with that. I always know it's CLK2 on these. And again, it is marked on the plug and socket, but you've just got to find which one that it is. And you block off the 6 pins around CLK2. You can't really cause any damage by putting these bits of paper in, but there was one Samsung I did where I blocked probably the same amount of information off, and it left some missing information on the screen, so there was a black line kind of just down here, and then when I took the paper out, that black line stayed. Whether that's something that I did, I don't know, but 9 times out of 10 you're not causing an issue, you're not causing a problem by doing this. I'm going to leave that on test, but I think that is as good as it possibly can be. If I'm being honest, I think that is done. Again, you're going to be seeing some wavy lines. I promise you I'm not seeing that. I'm seeing a really good picture. The problem was on the left-hand side, if I remember. Again, you're seeing lines, but I'm seeing absolutely nothing. That's going to be fine. That's okay. That is looking good. I am going to leave it on test for a bit. And put some lights back on.